I'm eating cookies and ice cream.
You eating?
Cookies and vegan ice cream.
Oh, you on the
Why do
vegan?
you say ice cream like that?
What?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah, cookies
Ice
and
cream.
vegan ice cream.
Say ice cream.
Such a fish, man. Mad French. Like.
Hmm?
Your hair look mad French, bro.
The French.
Ice cream.
Your facial hair looks mad French.
How?
And me, I don't know.
French.
You know.
You lot are funny. Anyways, as you know, the I Am Next show, myself, Mr. I Am Next, you got Lashona Rose, and we got 808 Inc. Not in the building, but in the building.
What's going on?
That's not social distancing at all, guys.
It is. It is.
These man basically
Oh my
live together,
God.
man. They're 808 Inc. How you guys dealing with this corona stuff?
I quite like it. It's like we keep ourselves clean all the time. We keep our distance from people that we don't need to be next to all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
normal settings, isn't it?
So what's your
Oh, yeah.
positives and negatives for it? Because we've had to obviously postpone the headline show, which is a negative, but kind of a positive at the same time. But what's your positive and negatives?
The negatives, not for us, but more so for others, is I just think they're not dealing with it well.
Mm.
A lot of time for them to just get bored of things and then just have to sit down and actually internalize and look at themselves. So I'm just noticed through conversations with of quite a few people. That's what I would say the negative is. The positives is that people can actually stop pretending, man.
Pretending like how?
Stop pretending that they're doing like more.
They're more busy than they are.
Okay.
Everyone's too busy to spend time to sit with their mum at the table and eat dinner. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I was like, oh shit, man, let me actually take this time to actually do these things. And why have I not been doing this? Why have I not been doing things as simple as communicating with my friends on a like weekly basis? You know what I'm saying? Now you have no choice but to do that.
Yeah, fact.
I'm seeing enough people posting archives because they just feel like it makes them seem more interesting. Like on a daily basis, it's like, bro, we know you're not. Like, show us where you are now. Like, yeah.
No, that's true. There was a post that said all the people who wear red bottoms and Louis belts will never show you their house while they're in quarantine.
True.
Which is very true.
I'm not that the secret like that.
I hear that.
Yeah, man. So wait, how did you guys meet? For people who don't know.
We literally live in the same area. We live in the same estate.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you lot basically grew up together.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But we met through a mutual friend.
Mm-hmm.
We both liked each other's work, and then from our first session, we just clicked. So from there, we just bounced off each other. Even if we was working on our own stuff, bounce off of each other, you know what I'm saying? And then it just made sense to do it consistently, and then we put a name on it and put our first album, Artistic Piece, and then from there, you know what I mean, 5 albums in.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was you, Mumbles, or maybe it was Charm, I'm not sure, but one of you, it broke down the name 808 Inc. and it was like, the ink is from you, Mumbles.
It's literally our name. So basically, I've recently changed my name. So my name was Mumbles Black Ink.
Mm-hmm.
And then Charmer's name's obviously 808 Charmer.
Mm.
When it came time to naming the project, we didn't want it to be Mumbles and Charmer and Mumbles and nothing like that. So it's like, yo, I just call it 808 Ink. It's like, oh yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's how it came about. It's not even a breakdown. It's literally just that.
That's how it was.
It's happened, yeah. Just merged the two.
Why did you change your name in the end, though?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm older now, man. And I just wasn't really feeling like, if you know me, and you these men still call me Mumbles, innit? But if you know me, then your chances are you're going to call me by my name. And then it's just easier to say Dino. You know what I mean? People are really screaming, Mumbles, like that. So, yeah. And also, I don't want to...
So wait, what do you want us to call you now?
Dino.
Dino, yeah.
Dino, the AJ and Dino.
Nah, my name. Fully got A in it, fam, but yeah.
So after doing a bit of research, we've found that you guys were influenced by gospel music. Why would you say you lot have had an influence? You're looking at me like, is that a yeah or no?
Yeah, not solely, but yeah, one of. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So why?
Why were we influenced by it?
Yeah, what was it about it that?
Just heard it growing up. It's just a house thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
House
So it was just played a lot at home.
Yeah, man. Just played in the house. I used to play drums in church. So.
I even met you at church, which is crazy.
Yeah, you say this, but I never remember.
Wait, you look back. Oh, you met him at church?
I never remember.
Yeah, like, I remember your face from church. I swear down. Like, it's crazy. KICC and that. I was like,
wait, what church was it?
Especially with
What church was it?
Some church.
Sometimes though.
Yeah, but I'm very good with faces, and I've always like when I first saw you again, I was like, I swear I see this guy before, but I never knew where. And then I can't remember how it came up in conversation, and I was like, oh shit.
I remember the combo.
And I was just like, wow, swear down.
Back in the day, bro.
So what, if it wasn't just like gospel music, what else has been like your influences? Because I feel like Charmer, like as a producer, I feel like I just hear a lot. Like it might not be exactly, but I always hear like Timberland. Like that's just something I hear. Like it's not to say you're copying it, but I just feel like there's some sort of influence from him, or maybe that kind of era.
Yeah, that whole era, that whole 2000s, early 2000s era. Being an impressionable kid at the time, like it's crazy, man. That Timberland, Dre, Pharrell, yeah, Neptunes, so many names, Just Blaze, like names. I know I'm forgetting names like Irv Gotti, the whole Murder Inc. team, like 50, that whole era.
What about that era was the influence?
Just the swag, the heavy drums, the iconicness. It kind of made you dream in it. It made you aspire to be. It was
gritty but glossy.
You get me? But that era was very, very, very like impressionable for me, and I'd say
and
us
me as well. Yeah,
us,
literally that along with the reggae and regus and revival reggae that was played in both of our households growing up as well. So like there's mixtures like we taken a lot of music. Do you know what I mean? Like from listening to our albums, you could tell like a lot of music, and it's just elements that stick with us that we really like. That's what we like to experiment with. You know what I mean?
Facts. I feel like you can hear the blends always, like, and I feel like you lot had like a dance vibe to your music before this whole TikTok dance wave was really such a thing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
like looking back.
Is it important for you lot to have a lot of energy and stuff in your music?
Yeah, because we're like, contrary to probably now, we're very energetic individuals.
Yeah.
Obviously it's quarantine, isn't it? So we're chilling.
Just chilling, we're cooling in it.
But yeah, it's good to have energy. It's good to, you know, for the live shows, have something. It's always good to,
especially for the live shows. It's important to be able to dance when you go and see the artists, you know what I mean? And
if it's not just dancing, it's even if your thing is playing out of a car passing by, that is a key moment where people need to go, right, what's that? What is that? Let me Shazam that. So,
yeah, that's banging,
that energy in the music.
Yeah, it's important.
No, facts. I think that's.
Do you guys ever argue and stuff when you lot are in the studio and stuff? What kind of disputes come up?
Like just clash of heads,
isn't it? Like, do you lot clash heads?
Really? Not really, nah. Like it's not really, nah. Obviously, it's not like everything we both go, oh my god, I love this and I love
great
it.
Idea.
No. Like, but it's more so try this or
try it.
What about that? Or I'm not sure about this and this. But the thing is, with both of us, we're both very particular as it is. So I might do something, and I'm already like, I don't know. And Charmer might be like, no, I'm like, no, wait, I'm gonna get it there. And then it's like, rah, or vice versa. It's like, I might be like, yo, that's cold. And you'd be like,
But for the most part, we just both bring our own thing, and it just.
And we've been working together for so long as well. you just know, innit? Like,
Yeah, sure.
So now we don't. Sorry.
Perfectionist.
It's not sorry. I mean, it's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
man.
It's a good thing.
So, Dean, who would you say your influences are, like, rapper-wise?
I hate this now because now it's it's annoying. One of my main in like more recent years, Lucky, Valet. Not necessarily what they're saying. It's more so about the effortlessness of them. They're very just like
they're very swaggy.
Yeah, like they don't really have to do much, and they have a lot of presence in comparison to bigger rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people like them. Schoolboy Q, 50 Cent was a big one. I like Action Bronson a lot. Rock Marciano.
Fire.
Flipping. There's Sar Baby. Yeah. Quite a few, man.
Yeah, you got a lot of diversity with just the names you said, like, which is very sick.
Yeah. It's important to strike balance as well. Like when I listen to an artist, even if it's very simple, I like to, because I catch on to lyrics fast, innit? So when I'm just saying lyrics back to myself on a normal day, I like to hear, from repeating something that you've said, if it's simple, but then when I've said it without the music there and everything, I like for it to hit me and realize how layered it is. Do you get what I'm saying? So simplicity is very important, but it's still an art form. And then the complexity of it is still important to implement, because it can't just be simple as like, I'm sitting in a chair and now I'm over here. Like, that's too simple for my liking, you get me? So it has to be simple, but still layered and complex at the same time. So yeah, man, big variety of writing.
How are you feeling about the response to Pasta?
It's alright, you know. Like, I feel like it could be always in your mind as an artist. You always want it to be world domination, but for what it is, like, we're probably like appreciative of everyone that's sharing it, posting it, listening to it. People are enjoying it. The feedback's been good, so yeah, we're just cooking up next ones. We got some serious ones in the can. Yeah, but
I see you lot studio sessions and that on the gram, and that you got a lot of something in the vault.
Yeah, it's peak.
It's very
peak. That's what I can say. It's very, very peak. But yeah, we're cooking, man.
Yeah, man.
I see you dabbling in other genres, Charmer. I think I saw it was somewhere in Europe. I'm not sure the country, but there was thousands of people, and you're just there with your top. Go crazy in that. So what you, besides like obviously the 808 Ink sound, and like hip hop and that kind of groove, what's the other elements you're dabbling in?
EDM. I'm dabbling in EDM. I'm still like new to the game, but I've been going back and forth to Amsterdam, having sessions with producers and working with publishers and like writing and just getting into the electronic side of things, because I've always had a passion for that side, but I never knew how to kind of channel it. So I was in Berlin one time, and then one thing led to another, and I ended up in Amsterdam, and then we ended up in a session, and then I'm at ADE, and then one of the songs got cut, and I got called back, and I've got like bare like new stuff coming. But yeah, I've always wanted to work with David Guetta and Steve.
Okay.
So it was kind of sick how that kind of got patterned in that way. So
fire.
Is there any other genres that you that you would want to touch?
What, as a duo or as a producer?
No, just as a producer by yourself.
The maddest thing is everything nowadays is coming together. So the reason why I went into EDM was because of the 808 Ink stuff. It's not because I was making EDM before. So I feel like everything's now being fused. So even with 808 Ink stuff, I'm fusing in like the EDM stuff. We've been fusing in house from time. Do you know what I mean? Rap and house and everything. So, but I'd probably say like the next phase of my life, I can't really say right now, but it's not gonna be rap.
Okay.
That's gonna be my. Not that it won't be my dominant. Like I'm still gonna have a hand in it, but I want to be doing some next like different shit. So I feel like EDM probably be the best place to start. But I want to work with artists like Lady Gaga and that. Like I want to do them kind of different, you know what I mean, types of things. So obviously she's like one of the artists, but yeah, just as broad as it can get whilst being as concise and focused as possible.
What about that South African kind of house music? Would that be something you'd dabble in?
Yeah, I got something like that. I can't remember what it's called. There's a genre name for it, but it slipped my mind. But people like Black Coffee as well. He's another guy I wanted to work with.
Yeah.
Coffee's dope.
Very fire.
I've got something like that as well, but I just don't know when and how to release it. So it's just sitting on my computer.
Okay.
So what, did you not have any ideas before 808 Inc? Like before maybe you guys met, what was like your idea, your path, or where did you want to take
outside of music?
Yeah.
I wanted to be a cartoonist, you know.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to be a cartoonist.
Can you draw very well then?
No, not anymore. Graphic design and then film, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thing that I wanted to do still. There was that was I want to be just cold at music.
What about you, Chama?
I've always been in music. Like I didn't know 808 was gonna happen, but if I was a drummer before I was a producer, so I was drumming for other artists before that, and I was doing production was like a side thing. So I used to be in like various bands, and I used to play different instruments as well other than the drums. So
what instruments can you play?
Piano. I used to play the French horn as well. Wow. So that just used to be, that was always my lane. I just didn't know it would be 808 Inc. But I knew I would always have a hand in music. When I was like a toddler, I was involved in music. So
you need to bring the horn out at a live show.
Huh?
You need to bring the horn out at a live show.
Maybe. It's probably been about 18 years since I last picked up a horn.
Before 808, we were both doing music for a while, like before we even met each other. That's what, so that's what made the connection very strong from the get-go. Because we
both had our own thing.
Yeah.
And
we both had ideas, and both had a certain level of knowledge in what we was doing as well. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You've directed and shot on most of the 808 Inc. videos, right, Dean?
Yeah.
What about, because now you obviously got your own video production company. What is it about obviously the film industry that made you want to get involved and put your own way of directing? Because I feel like every video I've seen you create stands alone from the normal GRM, the block. Even if it is in the block, like it's so different.
Yeah. You know, because obviously I'm a very like vivid person, innit? So like, if I hear something, I can start to see things, not to be arty. When it comes to like the visual side, though, ASAP Rocky and Tyler the Creator, when I was in college, when I saw them lot directing videos for other artists, that I would have had no idea that they were like involved in that side of, you know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, yo, you know what? I actually want to direct like properly. And also I just didn't feel like I could trust anyone to like convey what I had in my mind at that time. Now the industry's gotten a lot more advanced. Like especially when we came out, Jesus Christ, like man couldn't even use a DSLR properly. And stuff like that, innit? So yeah, that's what got me in there with all of that. But it still stems from me wanting to be a cartoonist, me wanting to just be creative as an overall, do you know what I'm saying? And then it just goes hand with music. That's not to say every rapper should direct their own videos though. Because it is a skill within yourself, do you know what I'm saying?
What makes a good director?
Someone who's willing to take risks, someone who has like an active imagination, someone who's got a broad, like, just a broad variety of what they watch and what they consume and just experiences in life and stuff like that. Like, yeah, someone who's willing to experiment. It's the same with music, bro. It's the same with anything, business, anything.
Yeah.
If you're willing to just, like, getting bored of something isn't always bad. You know what I mean? because it does help you to push yourself to then progress to the next thing. Sometimes people find something that works and that they like, works for them, and then they just stay in that pocket. You get me? But sometimes getting bored of a pocket before it's really got somewhere helps you to just progress where you was at with that thing, and yeah, stops you from getting stagnant. You know what I mean?
Well, Chama, I wanted to ask you this question. Do you think there's a well, what do you think of the stigma behind bedroom producers?
I don't know if there's a stigma anymore, you know.
Yeah, there is anymore.
I don't think there is anymore. I don't even know if, I think, yeah, probably at a point, I think there was, like, I'll probably say the early, like, 2010, maybe late 9, because it was that whole thing of, you're not serious, like, you know, you don't have a big desk, you don't have, like, loads of monitors, you don't have everything.
Yeah.
With the advancement of, like, music technology, you know, the bedroom has now been one of the best places, or has been shouted to be one of the best places to record, even just on its isolation and sound density, with your bedroom, your bed and your carpet and your wardrobe with the clothes, all that sound absorption. Like, there's been, now people are making excuses for why the bedroom is one of the best places to record, because you've got people like Drake that recorded, like, Take Care in a hotel.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So yeah, the stigma, I think it was once there, but I think it was coming from an ignorant place. Like, I feel like it was coming from a place of kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? It was kind of like a belittling kind of thing, where it was just like, if you don't, like, even, and it happened with me, like, I remember when I set up my studio, and it's the same studio, we've recorded literally every song in this garage. But initially, when I opened up my studio for recording, I put it out on Twitter, and I was like, yo, recording £15 an hour. People would be like, what desk do you have? What monitors do you have? What disc do you have? And I'm like, I literally have a MacBook, Focusrite, and Yamaha speakers, but it will get the job done. But there was a slightly condescending look, like, what do you mean it's a studio? You can't. Like, I remember when I first set up my studio in here, someone said, oh yeah, this is a nice spot to record demos. Yeah. And I was like, no, this is where we're recording albums. Yeah. And it was like, you can't do it in here. But do the roughs here and then take it somewhere else, because that's the better play. And it's never been the case. Like, I don't think we've ever taken vocals out of here. In fact, we bring it in big studios and bring it here. Yeah, do you get me? So we've had massive studio sessions around the world, but we'll always bring it back to this room, because this room's just got the acoustics.
It's got the vibe, it's got the feel.
It's got the feel. So yeah, it was a stigma at one point, but I feel like technology has advanced that into a better place, and it's kind of given a lot of people an opportunity to create without feeling inferior.
I would say, what are name 3 individual tapes that have shaped you two as artists?
3 is hard, man. There's so many.
3 all right. For me, I'd say, okay, Take Care, definitely. Kendrick Lamar, Overly Dedicated. And I will say, I say Drip or Drown, the album, because that one brought back, like, vim for me to even want to make music. Like,
How come?
You know, with me, and I have this, because we're so sick, because we're so cold, because we're just so ill, there's so much music that comes out that I like, but it doesn't necessarily put fire up my ass and make me go, rah, I want to do that. Do you get it? So I'm just listening to myself going, oh, you're sick, and then I'm like, it's just you. You get me? So that project, that was just a period. Now it's like, all I'm really listening to is us, because it's just, we've just hit another
level.
Precedent. Like, it's just disgusting. But that project made me go, it was a while, and then that project made me go, yo, I want to make a new song. So yeah, that's why that one, Overly Dedicated, at that time when I had heard it, when I first heard about Kendrick Lamar, that made me want to take songwriting and storytelling more serious. Hence things like Billy's Home, projects like Billy's Home and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
the project I said was, what was the other project I said, sorry?
You said Kendrick Lamar, Overly Dedicated.
Take Care,
Take
College.
Care,
Yeah,
Drake.
that was just, that one made me want to take just music production serious and branding of yourself as an artist and stuff like that serious as well. So yeah, I'd say those three. There's a lot more, but if you're talking about pivotal ones that I can remember, I'd say those three.
What about yourself, Charmer?
I'm just trying to look at something now. I can't remember. One of them was definitely the Cool Kids. I'm just trying to remember what album it was. Say, bear with me.
Go to Discord.
I feel like 808 and Heartbreaks would be one, you know.
Not
I
really.
didn't listen to that project. So
You
this
did?
no. Just because it's 808 Ink, it don't mean man listen to the.
No. Not even because of that. I just feel like the production on that project was like.
I got it. It was
Okay.
the Bake Sale. It was the Bake Sale Cool Kids. That project changed my life. If you ain't heard it, go listen to that. Chuck English, you'll understand probably 60% of why I make how I make. Because
I'm a pre it.
they made music that made people go like this.
Mm.
How did you do that?
and
And when I heard it, I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't want my beats to be, oh, I know how we did that. Oh, I could whistle that. Like a song like Flute. Yeah, you can't whistle Flute.
nah,
Do you get me? You can't whistle it. It's
Yeah.
not a dun, dun, dun,
you
dun,
can't
dun,
even comprehend.
but it's a moment. Do you get
Yeah.
me? So the Bake Sale by the Cool Kids. God Forgives I Don't, Rick Ross.
Ooh.
The grandeur,
Yeah.
but still crud. Yeah.
Mm.
Like for me, I always want to have the grandeur, like the big razzmatazz. Yeah. But then also chuck some 808s underneath there to get the girls excited. Do you get me? That's number 2. And then I'd probably say the third one would be AM, Arctic Monkeys.
Wow.
Yeah, just for the texture, that album, I still today, like I bought that album. Do you get me? Like that album is, I think I bought all 3 of those. So yeah, them 3, them AM, Arctic Monkeys, The Bake Sale, Cool Kids, and God Forgives I Don't, Rick Ross. 3 pivotal albums in my life.
See, now you're making me think of others. But anyway, but yeah. What was we saying again?
But check out The Bake Sale by the Cool Kids. Came out in 2008.
Yeah, I literally just YouTubed it. I'm gonna listen to that like when I'm cooking.
Yeah.
What was we saying before you remembered that thing? It was onto a point.
Who about 808 Ink and Heartbreak?
Anyway, yeah, I've never only Love Lockdown, the singles. That's the only things I've heard of that.
Yeah, I heard the singles as well, and then I went back and listened to the tape, and I was like, I understand why this was so influential, especially for Kanye, someone who changes the way people think as well, and especially with times, he does stuff that you wouldn't expect. So for me, it's like that's a very big project that I'll be like.
I don't think that's his best album though.
Definitely not his best. Definitely not his best album, but it's a very influential album.
Yeah, I think all of his
that's
albums are
cool.
influential though. I think they all spin music, but for me, his best albums are Graduation and The Life of Pablo. I think those
Really?
2.
I haven't listened to The Life of Pablo, you know.
Bro, listen to The Life of Pablo.
I haven't
Man.
even listened to Graduation.
Graduate. When you
My favorite one is College Dropout and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Track 1 to 6.
Oh, is it?
Is
Oh, it's only 6.
no, but
Oh,
half
it's
of
the
it
singles.
is
Yeah.
half of it. You can't skip on that album. From at least
Yeah.
1 to 6.
But yeah, no. My favorite Kanye album is My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That
Listened
album
to that
is
as well.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that
Beautiful.
one. Yeah. But anyway, before I start telling you about cushion orange juice and them things, yeah.
Cushion Orange Juice is another one.
That is that
Wow.
one.
That's one
That's
album.
That tape, Jesus
But again,
Christ.
I got to see that live.
Other stuff now is because it would just be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like when I went to listen to Kid Cudi, I said, yeah, this is something I would have had to have done in the time.
Yeah, that same,
Visions of it. Do you get it?
same.
If
I
I've got
agree with you.
Airways and Heartbreaks now, I feel like I'd be like, but Airways better.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
so I'll just take people's word for it. But Cushion OG, Jesus Christ. Mesmerize, hell.
Any new artists you're listening to?
Yeah, man. There's this guy called Yems from London, Yems01. cold guy.
Yams is hard.
You know Mally Chinks.
Yeah.
Inch, Jesus Christ. JDK, Just the Kid, flipping. Who else have I been listening to recently? Let me go my little Apple thing now.
What about yourself, Chama? Anyone you're listening to? Even new artists, UK, US.
Can be American.
Let me see.
You know,
I'm not really good at that. You know, I can't lie to you. I'm not really good at finding like
because you listen to songs and
yeah.
Young S is another artist as well. I sent you his thing, especially.
Yeah.
Young S is another artist.
I can tell you who I'm working with. That's new.
Yeah, who you working with? That's new.
There's a guy called Houston X.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah,
he's hard.
We got a sick tune.
Yeah, that tune's cold. Pizzo's cold as
well. Pizzo is another guy.
He's hard as well.
I haven't worked with him, but I mix all his stuff.
Pizzo's cold.
Cold guy.
Pizzo's cold.
Like, who else? There's a singer called Paige Leah. She's sick.
She's hard as well. I know.
Paige is like my sister. I grew up with. Me and Paige, we used to go to dance school together.
Oh, is it?
Back in the day when when we were really young.
We got a classic song still, but you just need her to drop it. But yeah, it's cold.
Honorable shout.
She hasn't dropped in a while as well. She needs to drop.
Ide as well is the future of future R&B.
Ide is
the future of future R&B.
Ide. Really, really, really been fucking with for time as well. Don Toliver.
I love Don Toliver.
Oh, Ross Clark, man. Ross Clark, Tokyo, rude boy. How can I forget TTP?
Yeah.
Couple anyway. Yeah, Ross Tokyo.
There's a 30 batch.
Yes, the scene is
Tokyo.
It's Friday.
Tokyo is the craziest guy ever. He's absolutely
mad, talented.
But he's got bangers.
He is
talented. You
got bangers.
Funny guy as well.
How did you link up with Sleazy F? Obviously, he's from Manchester.
Sleazy was another one as well. Sleazy. Alright, so basically, long story short, we met him at a show we had out in Birmingham. I mean, Manchester, I said Birmingham. Cardi. Yeah. I can't remember if it was our first or second show in Manchester.
I think it's second.
Yeah. But we met him there. He was on before us. And then I was just like, yeah, what about, man? He's like, yo, man. And then from there, if I land in Manchester, shout, man. Get me good vibes. He's in London. Shout, man. Good vibes.
Good vibes every time, man.
So, yeah, us, man, we literally, he was in London that day. He was meant to have a session for time. He was in London that day. I met him at Vaps because I was eating in Vaps. And then...
R.I.P. Vaps.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Don't R.I.P. it. It's coming back. Don't say it.
But if it don't, R.I.P. man. But yeah, we went shopping, bumped into Charma and Stallion in Tesco. And then he was like, hey, we better have a session then. He was like, calm. I was fresh.
That's when
Pasta was born. And Pasta,
but I tell you, Pasta nearly went wrong though. Pasta nearly went wrong.
Why?
Because obviously the man them are in the studio, I'm on the computer making the beat, we're bantering, so I'm listening to the banter, but I'm also trying to figure stuff out. We're all fresh at this time, yeah. And I remember there was a time I was playing, I did the drums, everything. I was about to do the horn section, yeah. And we was all talking. The man that was talking, I literally had to say, yo, man, I need silence just for 2 minutes because I'm gonna lose the jug of that. It weren't happening because of talking. I had to say, yo, let me just lay this down. As soon as that was done, yeah, and then you lay the 808s, that's it. Yeah. Every man just started. Once that horn section was done, every man started writing.
I was writing from the drums.
You was writing from before,
I was writing from the drums.
But I knew that section was going to be what just tied it over. And then,
the drums,
fine. So what, Sam Myers, how did that one? You got some hits with him as well.
Yeah.
You got hits with a lot of artists, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, of course.
Yo,
I'm glad you said it.
You don't even know. You don't even know the collab that we locked in during Corona.
Yeah.
For you, man. You don't even know yet. You get me? But it's there and it's coming. But anyway.
So can you leak it? Can you leak us some info? Like, what's going on?
If you paid enough attention, you would have clocked it by now.
You know, Seshi, man.
Yeah, you would have seen. You watch my stories.
But you don't know that you know.
Yeah. You just probably... Yeah.
You don't know that you know. What does that mean?
Hard enough.
You know, but you don't know that you know.
Yeah, because when you see, you're gonna go, oh yeah, Tuesday. That makes sense.
Because I DM'd you something the other day.
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't hear no vocals. I just heard the.
Well, we got the vocals now.
Okay, got the vocals.
Got the vocals.
Vocals come in, man.
Level.
I want to hear.
You
Yeah,
feel jealous.
the email needs to be, yeah, get me, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, man. You'll get that. But yeah, no. Sam, again, known about House for like years.
Shout out House.
Shout out House of Pharaohs. So yeah, basically, I heard a song called Lacoste, and that's what made me like Lacoste and Draws is what made me really like them. Yeah. So Lacoste is Sam's song, and then Draws is House of Pharaohs song. So that's when I said, nah, these men, they're not just shouting and doing turn up. Like, these men are cold. And I was listening to all of them as individuals as well on their SoundClouds. So then Lacoste came, and then I bumped into Sam at Ace. And then I went up to him and I was like, yo, brother, you don't know me, but yeah, you're cold. Lacoste, keep doing your thing. He's like, oh, safe, man. What's your name? I was like, Mumbles. He's like, okay, cool. Then later on, he was like, fam, man, like, yeah, AO8, like, yeah. So then us man was just talking throughout the summer of 16. So we was talking, like, we just chat, send each other stuff and all of that. Sorry, I'll wrap that up. But yeah, so basically, Charmer made the beat and he sent it to me. I was somewhere picking up, and then I got the beat and I heard it, and I called Sam. I said, yo, we got the thing still. Then the next day we had a session, and then
that was it.
History.
Rap.
45 with Sam.
Fire. Before we wrap this, I want to hit you with this last one before we wrap.
In a minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. Dream collabs. Who's 808 Inc.'s dream collab?
Young Ma, Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah?
Because I was going to say Ty Dolla $ign. Yeah, pattern. We've been
That's
808.
808 Inc., the I Am Next show, myself, Mr. I Am Next.
Noisy
The Rose.
2020 ain't over, but don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
Remember, like, share, subscribe. We're going brazy. Again, thank you, 808 Inc., myself, Mr.
Thank you
I
so
Am
much.
Next, LaShawna Rose, the I Am Next show. See ya.
Yes.
Atu.